Well, we have less than a week to save this perfectly working near new iPad from being destroyed and thrown into the bin. We could save it though. All we have to do is find a way to make my 4-year-old daughter interested in drawing in this iPad.
I hate drawing.
I have an idea for an app that might make her do it. But to complete that app in 7 days, it's impossible. Unless we summon ChatGPT for help. When I was a kid, I wanted to be an artist. But drawing, it never clicked with me. So like all brown parents, I decided my daughter will be an artist.
Legendary artists of all time.
But the problem is, she's not that fond of papers. So I bought her an iPad with a thick-ass cover on it for her 3rd birthday. My wife was completely against it. She was dead set our daughter, instead of doing anything creative with the iPad, is going to get addicted to watching videos or playing games on it. It turned out she was right.
Friend. She is my friend.
Goshi is not at all interested in drawing in that iPad. Instead, she wants to watch those stupid animations on it all the time. Separating her from watching YouTube on an iPad is like defusing a homemade bomb. You need to be extra careful, otherwise you're going to be cleaning up for a while. Unfortunately, the bomb went off a few hours ago, and as soon as the debris settled, I am making this video.
You don't have any cool tools except stuff!
It went to a point where my wife decided to break the iPad into pieces to teach our daughter and myself a lesson for not listening to her. Whatever it is, I have 2 problems with the idea of losing that iPad. Number 1, it's brand new and money doesn't grow on trees, especially in this economy. Number 2, it's definitely going to break Goshi's heart. To patch that up, mom and daughter will start circling my iPad, which is a definite no-no zone you want to get into. Well, I managed to avert that catastrophe from happening this time, but not without a price. I had to make a deal with my wife that I'll make Goshi interested in drawing in that iPad within a week. If I couldn't do that, I'll destroy that iPad myself, or worse, put that on sale on Gumtree or Facebook Marketplace. Cruel, but a fair deal. So, I had to come up with an idea on how I can make Goshi interested in drawing on this iPad. I put on my thinking cap of desperate times and it clicked me. Goshi doesn't like to draw because her entitled alpha generation brain doesn't get rewarded at the end of that activity. Nothing to look forward to when she finishes her drawing. All she will have is something that is not that appetizing to the eyes. So, what if the iPad drawing app provided her with some interesting thing to look forward to when she finishes her drawing? Goshi likes animations obviously, so what if we can animate her drawings as soon as she finishes them? She'll be excited to draw more and see her paintings become alive. Don't you agree? But the problem is there is no such drawing app available out there. We have to write it ourselves. In the past, writing such apps would take months and might not have been worth the effort. But with the new player ChatGPT in the arena, these are at maximum a week's work. I lay out the plan and will get help from ChatGPT to write me the drawing app. I already have a name in mind. Life Sim, short for Life Simulator. Version 1 or MVP will only support humanoids, but we'll make them dance. So this is how it's going to work. The app will have a blank canvas where Goshi will draw. The smart brain of the app will detect what part of the human body she is drawing, and at the end of the activity, it will make a drawing do some sort of dance. This will make Goshi laugh and enjoy the process, which will eventually make her fall in love with the craft. That's the idea. We have 6.5 days left on this challenge. It's way past bedtime now, so let's start working from tomorrow morning. Fresh Saturday morning, let's get to work. Let's put ChatGPT to work. Write me an iPad app where I can draw a human and it should animate the drawing once I finish. Once you are done writing the app, install it on the iPad that is connected. And sure, here you go. Woo! That's how you manipulate AI. You squeeze. What is it writing? It's some sort of assembly code. I don't get it. Can you write that in a modern programming language, something like in Swift? Why not my Supreme? I don't like it, man. I don't like it. Oh, it's the same thing again. This is stupid. I want to write an iPad app where I'll draw a human and the app should be able to animate its limbs. Give me a step-by-step guide. Bummer. It looks like, as of now, there is no such artificial intelligence machine learning gimmick I could use to make the app I want on this iPad. So after carefully considering the time limitation we are facing, I have decided to give up on making the app super smart. So the simple solution is, I'll connect my iPhone to Goshi's iPad wirelessly, and when she draws a human body part, I'll tag that as a head or hand or leg from my iPhone, and when she finishes the drawing, I'll send some sort of signal saying, hey, make it dance, and the iPad app will take care of animating the drawing. Though it is not as exciting as the super smart app I initially imagined, I tell you, building this app is going to be more fun. First, I need to write down the whole process in simple steps, and then we'll ask ChatGPT to complete those steps one by one. Done. Let's put them on my timetable for this week. Writing the timetable is done. Next, task 2, starting the project. I know it's at the bottom of the list, but I hate to look at this bland icon. Let's ask Midjourney to design us an icon. Done! Whoa! So now let's work on making this iPhone talking to this iPad. I want to write an iOS app in Swift that talks to another device in the same network. Can you write down the steps? That was easy. Now I have the basic code that can make both these devices talk to each other. Let's move on to task 4. Task 4 done. Now I need to code up the remote control over the iPhone side of the app. Nice. Task 5 is done. But I want images to represent the body parts instead of this bland text. That way anyone will be able to operate the iPhone app and tag the body parts with ease. It looks okay now, but it took a very long time to implement this. Feature creeps are fatal when it comes to projects with such tight deadline. I'm really tired now. What time is it? It's 1 a.m. So let's get some sleep and start fresh in the morning. Happy Sunday morning to me, guys. Let's start working on the core of the app, which is the drawing canvas. Adding the drawing pad was quite simple. It was just a drag and drop. I can work with this, so let's move on to task 7, which is Operation Frankenstein. Since I can draw something on this iPad and tag it as a human body part from this iPhone, let's work on attaching those body parts together in the right way such that I can animate them. It took a while. At first, ChatGPT did not quite understand what I was after. However, eventually I managed to milk it to give me this. It's not that great, but beggars can't be choosers, eh? Let's go dancing with whatever we have. Let's create a workspace or stage where we can do our choreography. I'm not good at dancing, so my initial plan is to extract pose information from images I can find online. According to ChatGPT, there are machine learning models that could let us do it. Once done, we can set this iPad drawing to fit into those poses. And you stack few of those poses together and tween between them, you get a dancing animation. ChatGPT has provided some code. Let's go try them out. It's impressive, but not so useful to me. See, it misses detecting some body parts. I need 100% accuracy. I tried tweaking the parameters here and there, but without any success. So I'll have to abandon the machine learning thing here as well. I know it's a letdown, but what to do? I'll be creating the poses manually, but I have work tomorrow, so let's call it a day. Now you can drag the body parts around and create dancing poses. Let's complete this choreography page. The choreography page is done. Let's figure out how to add some music and find the rhythm of them tomorrow. Now look, if I open the live stream app on this iPad, it plays a song from Spotify and this white thing bounces to the beat of the song. Now all that is left is hook everything together and see. But that's for tomorrow. Okay guys, we are close now. Let's get this done. Disclaimer, I'm a fan of Elon Musk, but the drawing did not turn out to be him, something else. Anyways, I'm going to press it down. Let's see. I know it is not as exciting as what I initially imagined it to be, but that is due to ChatGPT not being the magic pill I assumed it to be. Even to achieve something like this, you need to have a basic programming knowledge. However, I am happy with this, but we are not done yet. We need to put this under the real test, which is Koshi. Koshi darling, do you want to draw on your iPad today?
No, it's boring.
No, it will be interesting this time, I promise you.
Are you sure, Daddy?
Yes darling, come, let's draw.